veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. 'Cause I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning, and I sincerely do hope you're all doing well. So as always, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I wholeheartedly offer whatever suits your time zone. Today we have quite a few items lined up, and chances are as the show progresses as usual, a lot new stuff will emerge, and if that happens, be rest assured that this will be the first place you'll hear about it. Excuse me. I'm trying to find out the issue with the production, with the output of the video. To some people, it's blurry. To some people, it's okay. I think it depends on your internet connection because we are broadcasting at 1080p. So if your setup is not, if your internet connection doesn't match that, or if it's not set to auto, you have issues or you have a blurry picture. But that's by the way. We'll talk about Tariq George. We'll talk about Ricardo Calafiori, and then we'll talk about Guirassy. We'll then talk about Pedro Lima, and the rest. A lot. Aston Villa, that Jhon Duran, and then we'll talk about Michael Olise if anything new emerges. Currently, we don't have anything about Michael Olise lined up here that we plan to talk about. And then what else? Levi Colwill, Chance's comment on Levi Colwill. A lot of Jhon Duran after Jhon Duran, a lot of Aston Villa too. And Conor Gallagher, chances are something new will emerge as the show progresses. And if we have time enough, we'll talk about Chelsea players' performances at the Euros. And I think they've done us well so far. Without wasting much of your time, I'm going to go to the. I'm going to go to the. Excuse me. Wow, my throat again, but I think I will go through with the show like that. It won't hurt me that much. I'm gonna go and look at what we have in the chat to say hello to people there as always because we keep it interactive here. Just give me 1 second here. Let's see in the comment section we have Rich Moneymakers. He hasn't been here for a while, but before Rich Moneymakers, we have the CEO of Chelsea FC, Jingles, here in the chat. Good morning to you, to June. I hope you're doing well. I know we haven't spoken for a while. Soon we'll have the time to speak. It's a crazy, crazy period for me. Big up to you, to Rich Moneymakers. I hope you're doing well on the panel. And we are not selling Levi Colwill. I believe that's the case. But yeah, if he keeps if every time the transfer window comes around, we keep hearing that he wants to speak to manager. If we're to believe those rumors, and then at one point the owners will say, you know what, to heck with it. But nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Kim So is in the house. Kim, so I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I do hope you're doing well. Always nice to see you on the panel here. Let me see if I don't want to reduce the quality of the production. Yeah, if the quality is high, yeah, high definition. Let me just go down to 720, see if it makes a difference. I don't have somebody testing it. Well, the other person said it's just perfect. and the other person is saying it's a bit blurry for them. So I'm not sure why that is the case. But Kim, so hello to you too. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Everyone, keep dropping the likes on the stream. We are 16 minutes into the show, and we have 16 likes already. We should be doing a lot better than that. And please do subscribe. If you haven't, we're getting closer and closer to 21,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at 20,696 subscribers. How many? Around 300, 400 plus, 300 plus to get it to 21,000 subscribers, and I believe we'll get that soon. But Rich Money Makers, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope the case is that you've been busy and that nothing bad has happened on your end. But nice to see you. This from Kimso says Calafiori has rejected Chelsea. He wants Juve. That is believable. Why? Because his former manager, Thiago Motta, is the current Juventus manager. So it's believable, but let's see what happens. Good morning to you too, Andrew Phillips. Nice to see you, IB. Good morning to you too. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Kim, so that, yep. Big up to you too. Gungbe Chinagoram. Nice to see you, Mr. China, Mr. Chi Boy or Chinagoram. But always nice to see you. Thank you so much. And big up to you to Temida Lumarekami, who's in the building a lot. Usually when we see that, that's the ID of Gavin, and he's not here yet. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Your citizens are waiting in great anticipation and zest for the package we have today. I like the term "we" because it's a community. It's no longer about me. It's about people's. Again, you know how we operate here. Everybody's opinion matters, and I enjoy that. Yep. 30. How many people in total? 59 people watching. 32 on YouTube. The rest on the X. My signal says excellent connection, and we're currently broadcasting at 400 upload speed and downloads around the 380 download speed. So if the picture is blurry, then definitely on your end. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay, but I don't want to go back to using. I like to be mixing. I don't want to go back to using StreamYard. It doesn't offer all the bells and whistles that this particular system offers. So, but we'll find a solution. I will reach out to the support to the company's support to see how they can help fix that. So that's, by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Once again, I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And in a bit, I will go back to the presentation window so we can start addressing the items we have lined up. And the aim is to get at least 200 likes today. Let's make it happen, people. Let's make it happen. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Give me a second here. All right. Let's go, people. Let's go, people. I'm not reading what you have next. I'm not gonna read what you have next. In all honesty, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go back to the presentation window so we can start addressing the items we have lined up. The picture, yep, indeed, is lagging a bit from the other monitor because I have two monitors here trying to find out what's going on. Yep, it's lagging a bit, and I'm not sure what the issue is because the internet connection is excellent. I'll say it's the signal here. But that's, by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I hope you'll be able to see whatever we have on the screen on the presentation window. I think that will go a long way. So the first item here talks about it's official. We did discuss that at length a few days ago because I knew nothing about him. I had to ask, I think it was Constantine Dante who explained the sort of player he is. Official confirmed that Tariq George has signed a new deal at Chelsea until June 2027 with the option of a further year. So good one. And Dante did explain that he's a good player. I need to start watching more of the Chelsea Academy academy games to learn more about these up and coming players. Otherwise, they lost when people bring their names up during our live streams. So congratulations to him and Chelsea for tying down a talent. Because Constantine Dante did explain at length that he's a good player and has the potential to reach a higher level. So let's move on to the next item. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. How many likes do we have right now? 20 likes, and we are 21 minutes into the show. Keep dropping the likes. Let's get the likes up. And this here talks about Bologna. Again, he's a centre back, he's a left back too, very versatile. Just give me 1 second here. He's one of the most talked about players, whom a lot of people believe is on the market. Chelsea joined the race to sign the Euro 2024 sensation just after one game. They're calling him Euro 2024 sensation. But he had a very good first outing for Italy. Sensation Ricardo Calafiori. Here is everything you need to know about him. You have to go read the article if you want to learn more about him. But I think he's an excellent player. Plus, the fact that he can actually play as a centre back and a left back, I think that's excellent. He would be a good signing for any club that ends up signing him. But right now, it's sounding as if his preference is to join Juventus, and that's no surprise, given the fact that Thiago Motta is the new Chelsea, or will become. I'm not sure whether the deal is done or the process is done, but he will be the Juventus's next manager next season. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Just saying hello to you too. Richard Moni Mekos, always nice to see you. So let's move on. If you have anything to say about Calafiori, you got Ricardo Calafiori. You go ahead, drop it in the chat. Let's hear you. I think I don't know the fact. I don't know whether we have a chance to sign him. But I just know that he's a good player, and the fact that Juventus are interested, it'd be difficult to get him for playing under you can say the manager that helped him announce himself on the world on the footballing, again, highest level of football footballing stage, and join Chelsea Football Club. We don't have Champions League football also, so a lot of factors. When you look at them, you'd be inclined to believe that that we're not going to be able to sign him. And some are suggesting that he's already rejected us, that he prefers joining Juve over Chelsea Football Club, and no surprises there. You know why. Yep, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 33 people watching on YouTube. In total, we have 64 people watching, 22 likes. We can do much better than that. And even if we're done, if we're done addressing the items we have lined up here, we'd still find a lot more. I think a lot of us are aware of the rumors suggesting that Chelsea have joined the race to sign Serhou. Is that how you pronounce that? Serhou Guirassy, who's 28. He's on Chelsea's target list for strikers. His release clause is around, or transfer will cost Chelsea around 20 million euros, which is around 17 to 18 or 17, around 17 million pounds. His 30 goals. Did he score 30 goals this past season? I think we should look at this number. I think it was 2 seasons ago that he scored 30 goals. Let me check, please. I don't want to gaslight anybody here. Footystats.org. That's my favorite. Give me 1 second here. ORG. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And Chinagaram here is saying that Calafiori is a good defender. Chelsea need him, but can we get him? We need him. Can we get him? The question is not it's not about what you need, but can you get what you need? In this case, I don't think the question is, can we afford what we need? We can afford them, I think. But the question is, can we get him? Because we're hearing that his preference will be to join Juventus, to get to play under the manager that helped him announce himself on the world stage, if that makes sense. Morning to you too, Olayoju Wasu, my bro. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. We are keeping Kukurea and don't listen to the rumors. I know Kukurea stays. If we sell him, then something is definitely wrong with us. He's an excellent player, and I'm happy that I wasn't part of the gang of those that gave up on him because he had a few bad games here and there, and at the time when Chelsea were, you can say, we were awful. And after every game, the first priority at the time was to find someone to blame for the reason we lost a particular game. Yep. But despite where we're moving from that, I think he stays. I'll be shocked if the club decides to sell him. I get it. He's one of the top earners at the club, and I think we'd keep him because probably it's looking like we've learned the importance of having more experienced players, and we know that doing that require us to do something to make some exceptions in terms of our salary that we pay the players. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Big up, Eugene. Big up to you too, Jerry. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed, it is that time of the yay. Let's see what else we have here. I did, bro. I like it when people speak pigeon here. Feel at home. Express yourself as you deem fit. All we ask of you just to keep it civil. So yeah, thank you for that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. Well, I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And please, if you want me to address or to get what you have there, make sure you keep it aligned with the current topic. Kukurea will be the factor of how we play for the new manager. He's proven that he can again play in the manner that we know and that we've learned that Enzo Maresca likes to invert his fullbacks, and Kukurea is capable of doing that effectively because he's an intelligent player. Let's see what else we have here. Kukurea was solid towards the end of the season. I hope he can keep the form as we head into the new season. If you give him opportunity, he'd perform. He's a very good player, and I'm not concerned. I've never been concerned with regards to Kukurea's ball playing ability. I've always known that he's a good player, and boy, he did not disappoint me. A lot of people gave up on him, and well, you can say he was the one they always, you can say, like to call out after every game at the time when we were struggling. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And Bobby is in the house. Bobby, I appreciate you finding the time to join me. I haven't talked about much. I talked about Tariq George signing a new contract. I think you were here when we discussed him the other day. And then I did talk about Chelsea have joined the race to sign Euro 2024. A sensation, Ricardo Calafiori, after one game. People are calling him Euro 2024 sensation, but they have every right to call him that. I think he's a good player, and the fact that he's able to play as a left back and as a centre back too, I think that makes him an excellent tool in the hands of any manager. And given the way Maresca likes to play, and we've been told that Maresca appreciates him, that he actually likes him and wants the club to sign him. So I don't know, Bobby, you want to come in there? Up to you. But big up to you. More importantly, I hope you're doing well and the treatment is going well for you.
Yeah, thanks, coach. Big up, coach. Can you hear me?
You too, brother.
Yeah, I've only got about 20 minutes at the moment, so I'll have to hop out, but I'll be listening. I'm watching. Um, yeah,
No worries.
Calafiori, it's been a discussion certainly this summer. I can't say I know that player. I know of him. I know what people are saying about him.
Mhm.
If it's true that Maresca, likes him, great. But I understand he's going with Thiago Motta to Juventus. So
His former manager at Bologna, right? Who's on the verge of. I don't know. I think the deal is complete right now. I think. But go ahead with what you were saying.
yeah, I mean that's what I'm hearing. So I don't know. I don't understand. If our scouts have been watching him, maybe there's still an opportunity to get him.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes, he certainly sounds like the sort of left-sided player we could do with somebody that could play left back, somebody that could play left centre back in a rotation. Perfect. But we just have to wait and see. This is a season where rumors and rumors of rumors.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, but I say he's an excellent player, but I don't think we have a chance because the question isn't whether we want him. The question is whether he would want to come to us, aka can we get him? And maybe if you say if we offer him something better than Juventus would, I think I get it. He's played under Thiago Motta, but the truth remains, 2 years ago or so, I think it was Vic Vince on X, the Chelsea aligned account that um almost always has an update about Chelsea Football Club. Reported that Calafiori says it's his dream to play in the Premier League, and he was telling Chelsea to go get him at the time. But we were interested. I think maybe now we've realized it, that we do need a left back. You could say down to the fact that Ben Chilwell is hardly ever available. If he comes back, he plays a few minutes, and boom, he's done. But let's see. I'm inclined to believe what Kim's saying in the chat, that we are not gonna be able to get him because his preference will be to join Juventus, and no surprises there, like I said before. So this one here says that Chelsea have now put Serhou Guirassy, 28 on their target. At least we've talked about him a few days ago. He's going to cost 20 million euros, which would be around 70 million pounds. But I'm not sure he scored 30 goals last season. I think it was last 2 seasons. But if he scored 30 goals last season, I said get him because he did score around 30 last 2 seasons. 2 assists, average rating 7.9. Uh, that's a good performer right there. But let me find his stats and put it on the screen there so we can look at it. Stuttgart, they finished second. Wow, they finished above Bayern. Let's see players here. Just give me 1 second. Bobby, something else I want to talk about.
Yeah.
It looks like would you be right to say that definitely because we're being linked with Guirassy now. He's not a free agent. Our concern was that we had to sign Tosin because he was a free agent, but Guirassy he isn't a free agent. I'm quite sure. Even though he isn't earning that much even though he isn't earning that much money at Stuttgart, that it would still be, you can say, he's not going to come for cheap in terms of his salary. Would you right now say that we're starting to look at more experienced players and don't mind how much you end up paying them? Would you say that's the case, Bobby?
Not quite. Not quite. I think we're looking at a measure of experience. Um,
Mm,
or rather, what I'd prefer to say is that we're not restricting purchases as much, mainly because we've got, quite a good number of young players, and having one or two senior players with that. Um, by senior, I mean slightly more mature players, is not necessarily a bad thing. Now, how mature are we ready to go? People are screaming about maturity of Tosin. Well, yes and no. He's approaching his peak, but he's 26 years old. So, he's not exactly a mature player. Well, I guess he is. Okay, comparatively, yes, he's a mature player. I think that will be the age range we would prefer to look at. This Jurassic guy, I think he's nearly 30, isn't he? He's 29
28.
or 28. Okay. Um, Possibly. You see, I don't know how good he is. If I had an idea of
Let
just
me
how,
help you a bit, Bobby.
yeah,
In terms of putting away chances,
yeah,
his eyes cold, as calm as ice. He's not that sort of player. He's that sort of player when he gets a goal scoring chance, just start celebrating.
hmm.
I'm serious. Remember, I was one of the first that talked about him last season. And last season, to be honest, he finished with 16 goals in total in 37 matches. Then this season, he finished with 30 goals plus. So 16 goals is not bad, but go ahead with what you're saying.
Well, if he's that clinical, and clinical players is definitely what we need, then who knows? They may be looking at him. If he's that clinical, well, you say he is. I have no reason to doubt you. So yeah, who knows? They could be looking at him, but the fact that Duran is still very much in their sights shows that
Mm,
Project 2030 is still very much the blueprint of the current project. So yet again, wait and see. Um, Thing with Duran is that no Champions League football. You see, another thing we tend to forget is a lot of these players, they don't care about Champions League football if it means coming to Chelsea. Remember that. This Calafiori guy, people are saying, oh, he's going to Juventus. Well, he's not signed for Juventus yet. It's not signed for anybody yet. So,
but
um,
you understand why it is believable because
oh
of
gosh, yeah,
Mota.
yeah, because Thiago Motta, number one, number two is still in Italy, he's Italian, and number three, Juventus is a big pool, and Juventus has approached him first. But he hasn't
Mm.
been approached by Chelsea yet. And with the scouts milling around there, if he's approached, it's not out of the realms of possibility that he'll say, yeah, fine, he's a young player to a young project and time to build into a project to go into the Champions League. And people don't want to just go into a Champions League to participate, they want to go there to win it. And if you're joining a Chelsea project building up to that, it makes sense. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just putting it out there that we need to take that into consideration. However, on the flip side, this Gianni guy may feel that at his age, he doesn't have time to waste the season outside with an opportunity to go into the Champions League. He may feel it's better to take a bird in hand is worth two in the bush, and it's better to take it now with Stuttgart than wait another season if he joins Chelsea. If Chelsea indeed approach him, I don't know, but if he's that good, one thing I can assure you: if he's that good and Chelsea approach him, they're going to approach him with something. They're going to give him an offer he's going to find very hard to refuse. And it's not just money. He's not earning all sorts of money, so that will be easier and more affordable. But the way they present the project, any footballer that is ambitious and wants to develop, maybe this guy has already reached the point of development. But the best way to pitch the project to him would be to, hey, you're not coming here to develop, you're coming here to lead a bunch of youngsters to glory, and that might appeal to some people. We have to wait and see. Okay.
I agree. Some people, you say, the opportunity to lead, it can be appealing to a lot of people. A lot of people are like that. Let's see, Man City not high in transfer for Premier League title defense. Could enter season with same squad. Okay. I think they're being cautious. What do you make of
Oh,
that? It's a report,
yeah.
breaking news by ESPN.
I
But
want
what
to
do you make
say
of that?
something. I want to say something about Man City, which curiously
Mhm.
people are ignoring. In September, Man City's hearing starts for the 115 financial charges. At the moment, they put into the Court of Arbitration for Sports about the issue of, you know, of the the Premier League taking them to task anyway. They have a lot they're dealing with outside of football at the moment. And I think they're throwing all their hopes on something happening to allow them to be able to allow, or a legal clause they must have, because their lawyers are very good, and they must have seen the possibility, whether it's a faint one, of a legal clause that will allow them to have any kind of sponsorship they want, which, as far as I believe, will throw football into total confusion, because then you may as well take the lever off and let people just buy players willy nilly. So I think that will be resisted vehemently, and I think they're going to lose. So then that leaves them exposed with the 115
Because if
charges.
they win, I think it will create a lot of problems.
Oh, definitely. It will create more problems than it will solve. But they're
Yeah,
pitching it to try and save themselves from the 115 charges. The truth of the matter
yeah.
is that Man City are going to get seriously sanctioned. They're going to face something
They
bad.
will face some punishment, but I don't
Oh,
think it
for
will be
sure.
as severe as a lot of people expect it to be, in
Well,
my
it
opinion.
it has to be. It has to be. They're facing charges of, for want of a better word, fraud. They fraudulently cook the books. They can't be left. You know, I can't in any world see them not receive some severe penalties. They're even lucky they're able to sit and trade and buy players and sell players like everybody else. They should have had they should have had a transfer ban pending um, the outcome of their hearing. In that way, whatever the penalty of the hearing will have leverage to be slightly more lenient, because the law or legalities always takes into consideration time already served, by the way. And that's why when people were clamoring for Chelsea's blood for the things that the past ownership did, I always pointed out that, look, if you want to go down that road, then you have to remember that the past ownership have already been punished. They've lost the entire club for nothing. So that has to be a sort of mitigation, if at all that is even a punishment anyway. And at the moment I don't think it is. It's just, the club
Here's why
really
I'm
shouldn't have
saying,
anything to answer. But I
yeah.
digress. But in this case, there will be something to answer. And so I think that's partly why Man City are a little bit quiet, because players will be thinking, if I was a top player and Man City was coming for me, I'll be asking a few questions. First of all, how much longer is Guardiola going to stay there? Secondly, what is going to happen should the outcome of that hearing be severe? What's going to happen to me? Can I move on to another club? Will I, all these little, it's a bit of a put off. I would be put off personally. And I would be surprised if other players are not put off. Now, Man City, in all their experience and intelligence, will try and downplay it, and they will sell it on a different spin. But honestly,
Yeah.
coach, that's a hard
And
sell. What they've
yeah.
done in terms of a violation is quite serious. It can't be ignored, and they're going to swing for this. I can't see any other way. And if they don't, that in itself will put football in disrepute.
Yeah. Let me say this quickly and then we'll get back to talking about Chelsea. The reason why they will face some measure of punishment, how severe, I do not know, because precedent matters. Precedent is important because if they escape, the much simpler language we used before is that it will create a lot more problems than a
Yeah.
solution. But
And people like
more you can say,
Everton, Nottingham Forest,
yeah,
they have every right to
exactly,
take the Premier League to court, and they will win,
yeah,
because
exactly, yeah,
they've had a punishment that, in some
yeah.
some may believe, is far more, greater than the crime.
Yeah,
So
so if we ever again, let's say it's a slippery slope. So they're gonna be cautious with regards to what they do. Except if they go to the court of arbitration and yada yada, whatever happens, there takes a precedence, and then yeah, let's see what happens. But that's by the way. Let's get back to talking about Chelsea Football Club. We're looking at Guirassy. Let me find that particular
sorry,
window
coach,
there.
I have to drop out. I'll be listening and watching, and if I can join later, I'll do so. But I'm going through my sort of treatment schedule, and
No problem. I appreciate you finding the time to join us. So thank you so much. More thanks to you. And yep, the dedication is appreciated. So
mm,
this is Guirassy. This past season, yeah, very correct. He scored how many goals in total? 30 goals in total in 30 matches. So right there, he averaged 1 goal per game, and that's not easy. He ended with 4 assists in total. That's not easy also. So let's look at all other things. 99th percentile. He's averaging 1.14 goals per game. Wow. He's an excellent finisher. In all honesty, the calmness in front of goal is something that moves me, and I appreciate that about him. He's that sort of player. I'm going to say something I already told player. I told Bobby that he's that Jurassic is that sort of player when he's on the ball and it's like close to the final third, especially inside the box, just start celebrating. He's so ice cold in front of goal that you have every right to start celebrating once it's a chance. It's a goal scoring opportunity, and Guirassy is the one on the ball. The rest of the shot, he's going to put the chance away. So let's look at his Bundesliga statistics. Matches played in the Bundesliga is 28 minutes in total. Forget about his salary. His salary is 2 million, 2 point something million per year. So I don't think his salary will be an issue for Chelsea actually, except if all the clubs interested are offering him a lot more. Because yeah, clubs will be all over him, given the fact that his salary is 2,160,000 euros per year. That's some serious cheap player to sign right there, and given how good he is. So let's see goals and XP. Goals scored 28 in the Bundesliga alone. Goal involvement 31 in total. Goals at forget about goals at home. Let's see non-penalty XP is 19.55. That's excellent, really. Yep, 99 percentile, really. Wow. Penalties scored 4 in total, two hat tricks, 3 or more goals, two. Wow. Shots taken. So let's see. Shots on target, 43 out of 71. That's excellent. And he averaged 1.82 shots per game, and a 99 percentile. That's excellent. Shots off target, not too bad. Hit the woodwork one time. Shots conversion rate is 36.62, 97 percentile, and that's excellent. Shot accuracy 60. That's way above 50%, 60.56. That's excellent. Let's see. Successful passes, 602 out of 743. That's not bad for a striker, really. Pass accuracy 81.24. In my opinion, that's excellent. Key passes 51 in total. Crosses one. Anything else here important here? I want to see dribbling. Yeah, dribble success rate 42. That's better than Raheem Sterling. Yeah, he was dispossessed 33 times. But beyond these numbers that we just looked at, something I've said about him is this: he's that sort of player, so good at putting away chances that if he's on the ball, just start celebrating. He hardly misses. And I like him so much. Hopefully, we're seriously interested in him, and we'll get the deal over the line. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes that do go a long way. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. We have a few items lined to talk about, and chances as the show progresses, a lot more will emerge. And be rest assured, if anything new emerges as the show progresses, this will be one of the first places you'll hear about it. And we're getting closer and closer to 21,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at 20,699 subscribers. So we need 301 to get it to 21,000 subscribers. And I'm quite sure we'll get there in a few days, 2 days time. You never know. It depends. Let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Anything new here to address this? Says Olise. We really want it. And don't worry, guys. I think we get that deal over the line. I'll be shocked if we're done. Let's see. My bro is in the house. Nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And please, what have you done that Nightbot deleted you? I think you're using too many. Again, Ngale, if you're watching, do not use I don't know, italics. Is that what it is? Why is Nightbot deleting your message? But apologies. Once you become a moderator, Nightbot is not going to do anything to you again. And if I see that he deleted your message, I will show your message and address it. I'm not sure why, but I will find a way to fix it. And then, again, I'm sure you've learned that Nightbot is a machine. It's a robot that is policing the chat and can go out of control sometimes. But I will fix that. Apologies to you there, Ngale, if you're watching. Let's see. Tobago is in the house. Let me do that again. Tobago. Big up to you, Tobago. And if you haven't, in the past week or so, from last week until now, if you haven't made any requests for a birthday, for a birthday shout out for a family member or yourself, go ahead. Tell us if you're celebrating a birthday or a family member of yours is celebrating his or her birthday so that we can shout them out. That's the benefit of being a member of the community here. More likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. We have 100 people watching, 47 on YouTube, the rest and the X, and we have 43 likes. Let's shoot for 200 likes. I think we can. Yes, Tobago, he's in the house. Nice to see you, Tobago. I hope you're doing well. Things are happening. Tell us more about that. And then Ngale is in the house. Hi, Coach. I think they will face a punishment, but not as severe as people think. Yep, I did say that. Yep, I agree with you. Because firstly, I don't think all 115 charges would stick in right about now. They are suing the EPL to reduce serious charges. Yep, they will face some measure of punishment. I think it will be a lot, but not as a lot. Not to the measure a lot of people expect. The Premier League will make sure that they face some measure of punishment. Why? That's because, precedent matters. Yeah, if they don't face a considerable measure of punishment, I think it will be a lot of people will find issues with that, and I think they will regret not. I don't know why the camera is flickering. Yep, and it's doing that there too. So I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of issues. The internet connection is excellent. So maybe my system or is the camera struggling? There's not too much heat here, so I'm not too concerned about the camera. But that's by the way. Let's see what you have here. This is saying, I've addressed that. Keep rubbing the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Coach, my 4-year-old son sent his greetings. Driving home to school while listening to the show. Thank you so much, Salamo. We appreciate him, bro. And I hope to speak with you again soon. You know how busy we've been. We both have been. Calafiori rejected. Who's this? The Lucha lady. Didi really rejected us, and it's believable. I wouldn't say reject. If his preference would be to join Juventus, and it is for a reason I'm quite sure that we're all well acquainted with. So I'm not too concerned anyway. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera here, and I don't want to refresh this page. Guirassy plays it in Farmers League. I don't think he'd flop. If you're a good finisher, you're a good finisher. And it's and he has a lot to his game. He's a fine dribbler too. Is there any update on Olise? Nothing new, but as the show progresses, if anything new emerges, be rest assured that we'll talk about it here. No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you for understanding. They told us Pep will flop in the Premier League when he came to City. Yeah, even the great Sir Alex Ferguson was the most, you can say, prominent individual who talked about how Pep wouldn't find it easy in the Premier League at the time. Yep, all good, all good, all good. Keep dropping the likes on the shin, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And people, yes, go and subscribe to Tobago's YouTube channel. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He deserves that, and no jokes. You know, I'm not kidding. Let's help him grow as quickly as we can. Yep. See the link that he's provided. The link to his YouTube channel. Where is it? In fact, I'm going to pin it at the very top. Yep. Listen, I don't do that for everyone, but it's much love from me to a brother who uh, we've gone beyond being just content creators to becoming brothers, and I appreciate that. This is saying, fun fact, Guirassy used to play for Montegis in France. Montegis is 15 minutes away from where I live. Oh, I forgot that you live in France. But nice to hear you say that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Let's see what else we have here. EPL Tough. Is that who's that? Do I know the name? EPL Tough, it says in 115 charges, one of the charge is extra length of the grass. So not at all 115 severe charges. Yeah, I think, as I've said, I don't see them. Again, they're gonna face it's a considerable measure of punishment, but not as severe as a lot of people believe it will be. And the reason why they will face some measure of punishment is that precedent matters. It's as simple as that. Big up to you, to Ty. Congratulations, you're getting there. Just keep working. Don't relent. Let's see what else we have here. That's really true. You really believe in Kukureya. Yep, I did. There's somebody else. What's his name? Always, I haven't seen him. He's always on my side. Even when he was disastrous, he said he was better than Chilwell. I had to observe him well to see that, and it's obvious now he's better than Chilwell. If anything, start by the fact that Chilwell is hardly ever available. If that makes sense. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. And what you said, nothing. I haven't seen anything. I think you've asked that question before. If I've seen anything, I will update you. GFC Gavin is in the house. Nice to see you, Gavin. And he shared the link to his YouTube channel. Please go check it out. Let's help him grow. Let's help him get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. All right, I'm going to scroll to the very bottom as soon as possible. Everyone that's subscribed to the other best football analysis channel, the Chelsea Coolest podcast. Yep, and don't mention sugar. Yep, let's help Trevoh get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. As I said, I don't do that for everyone. It's about trust. It's about knowing that that person is selfless too. Because my thing, the sort of people I like to deal with is somebody that would do something for you and not expect anything in return. And Trevoh is that guy. Ty is that guy. Guirassy is that guy. At least I believe. A lot of people I deal with, if I trust you that much, then I've learned that you're selfless. Selflessness is what I value in the people more than anything else. That somebody that would do something for you and not expect anything back, you should trust that person with your life. That's my advice anyway. Let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular. No worries, bro. Let's see what else we have here. He says Guirassy is cheap though. Plus he's 28, his prime. You know what? Forget what I said. Take him. That's my argument. He's cheap and he's an excellent finisher. And in all honest, I have to say this. He's one of the coldest finishes in world football right now. Given how cool, calm, and collected he's always in front of goal. Not about power. In most cases, his shot is about finesse. And I'll take him anytime, any day, given the fact that he's experienced. And I hopefully was seriously interested in him, not just down to the fact that, again, the media knows we need a striker, and are putting out some report out there that they know that we will suck up to, if that makes sense. So if we can get Guirassy, I would take him. He's an excellent finisher, and I think a lot of people know that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We're halfway through 100 likes, but the aim is to get 200 likes today. Let's make it happen. We have a total of 112 people watching, 54 on YouTube. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. It looks like the camera is fixing itself. I hope so. Maybe I need to check my camera. The back camera, I know, is always good. Doesn't have any issues. Maybe because there isn't. Okay, it's flickering. The back camera is flickering. So let's stick with this one that stopped flickering. So maybe the switchboard. Too many issues here. Let's see. Keep dropping the likes on. Yep, it is free. Subscribe, people, to support the community. Thank you for saying that, Rich Money Makers. If Man City don't sign any this off season, I don't think they will finish in the top four, except Holland, Doku, and Foden. Their players look old and slow. Don't hold your breath on that. If Alvarez stays, even if which may well happen, it looks like what's his name? Kevin De Bruyne will be headed to Saudi Arabia, given his comment that they pay a lot of money, and he's discussing with his wife something to the effect of him having the conversation with his wife, and she's open to that idea. It would take a lot to convince him to remain at City because he's not getting any younger. He's won everything there is to win a City. He's won the Champions League, Club World Cup, European Super Cup, the Premier League 1,000 times, FA Cup. What hasn't he won at City? So I think his priority would be to go to Saudi Arabia. And Kimsa will say sometimes it's time to make that money. It's as simple as that. Let's move on from Guirassy. What else do we have here? There you go. Pedro Lima. Brazilian right back, talented right back. Pedro Lima on his move to Chelsea / Strasbourg, because he will head to Strasbourg and not Chelsea. Yes, it's almost done. It's almost completed. Told Alessandro MC. So he's an excellent talent. Played with I think the rumor is that he's not going to play their last game. He was playing a Brazil's second division. But yeah, a good signing right there. He's a prospect. Hopefully he does well at Strasbourg. But do we need him? If James recovers and stays fit, I don't think we'd need him. But if you want to learn more about him, I think Ty has released a video, a profile video of him where he discussed in detail how Pedro Lima applies himself whenever he's on the pitch. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And you'll see here, Tamidayo is saying, I think I saw an interview he had some time ago where he mentioned he would relish a chance to play in the EPL with West Ham and Chelsea being his first choice. Who are you referencing? That's a Calafiori, right? Yeah, I think that particular report was from Vic. Vic was one of the first that started talking about you can say urgent Chelsea to go for him. Vince, not Vic. Vince, yep. I appreciate you bringing that up again to me, Diolu. I appreciate you saying Pedro Lima. I cannot wait to watch him at Strasbourg. He's not going to come to Chelsea straightforward. Guirassy ticks a lot of boxes, and his price makes him a good gamble. Listen, I'm proud of myself. I was one of the first that talked about him last season, but we weren't interested. And even when we're mentioning other strikers, I said he wouldn't be a bad addition to our squad. But let's see. Alvarez go to City. Yeah, he's there already, and I don't think he's leaving. I think the rumors again, a lot of the rumors about a few weeks ago were designed to remind City that there aren't shortage of interested parties should he decide to leave the club, and that if he doesn't play regularly, he may well decide to leave the club. I never thought he was going to leave, but he would have been an excellent addition to our squad. But in my opinion, if you ask me at the time, and if again, being truthful, I'd tell you that we need a striker of different profile. Which is why I've been arguing Duran will be a bad addition. Duran is more of a traditional striker than Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson. So he brings something different. He can shoot from outside the box. Is excellent aerially, whether on the carpet, and he shoots. More importantly, he shoots instinctively. Doesn't hesitate to shoot. That's something we don't know have right now. But Alvarez would have beaten the same, you could say, like Nkunku and Jackson, except for the fact that he's a better finisher than Jackson. And I wouldn't go to the extent of saying that he's a better finisher than Nkunku. Nkunku is an excellent finisher. If anything, he just needs to stay fit. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. We have a total of 52 likes. We have 124 people watching, 64 of those on YouTube, the rest on X. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's get the likes up. We're shooting for 200 likes today, and I'm quite sure we can make that happen. So Pedro Lima, Ty, correct me if I'm wrong. You did release a profile video of him, if you're there. This here also talks about Chelsea are still negotiating with Aston Villa for Jhon Duran. The idea for Chelsea is to only do the deal with a swap deal. And it's important. You can say context is important. A few days ago, we were thinking that it was Aston Villa who were looking for a swap deal. That's because they would be losing their backup striker. So maybe we were thinking that they're interested in getting Amanda Broya in return. But it turns out we Chelsea are the ones saying we're actually saying that for giving this particular report here, we're saying it has to be a swap deal. Maybe we're looking to use our money elsewhere and not pay for Jhon Duran and send the player the other way and then get Jhon Duran. So let's see how that happens. And rumors that I've seen a report suggesting that Aston Villa, they're already in talks with Conor Gallagher's camp. Whether that is true, I honestly do not know. But if you take your time to analyze everything out there, it makes sense to believe that it looks like that it looks like Conor Gallagher will be going to Aston Villa and Jhon Duran will be coming to Chelsea, which is believable. Aston Villa, they offer Champions League football, and probably, I'm not sure whether they'd be able to pay Gallagher better than we than we can pay him if he chooses to say and signs or puts pen to paper for a new contract. I don't know. So we can only speculate. We don't know what to believe. Keep dropping the likes on people. The likes do go a long way. Anything else to address here? More likes, people. More likes. We have 54 likes. We're shooting for 200 likes, and let's make it happen. So let's go through the report again. It reads, Chelsea are still negotiating with Aston Villa for Jhon Duran. The idea for Chelsea, that is as specific as that can get. Yeah, the idea for Chelsea is to only do the deal with a swap. So, maybe even if it is player plus cash, we're not looking to pay you can say a cash solely cash payment for Jhon Duran. So players have to be included. Wow, it is plural. So pay attention here. Players have to be included. It could be just Jhon Duran and the player that Aston Villa will get in return. It could also mean Chelsea offering two players. So I don't know. Duran wants Chelsea and is waiting to see what happens this week is important. Let's see. And one thing a lot of us didn't pay attention to is the fact that the initial report says Duran is on Chelsea's transfer list. But Chelsea are also looking at other options. Not looking, actually have other options. Maybe I can't quite remember that report. If you paid attention to it, it's saying that we're not just going to sign Duran. We may well sign another striker. Going by the report at the time. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And apologies, I'm seeing, because we're streaming at 1080p. If you have a low quality connection, it will be a bit blurry for you. But if you have a very good connection, it will be excellent for you. So we have excellent speed here. That's why I turned it up. But maybe I should bring it down to automatic to sense to the quality you get depends on your internet connection. Apologies, but we keep going here. More likes, people, more likes. We have 54 likes. Let's get it to 100 likes as soon as possible and shoot for 200. So this particular report says, understand Brighton have made contact to start talks over Crescencio Somerville deal at Fabrizio Romano. So it looks like we're not that interested in him. But Julius Amo, Mike and Ian, bro, always nice to see you. I appreciate you for finding the time to be with us this particular morning. I thought we were serious about signing him. It turns out that's not the case. All right, the time to watch Misha. Is it time already? Let me see. We'll round off in a bit so that if you want to go watch him, you can go watch him. And I can actually open it on my iPad here. Let me see what time the game starts. Ooh. in 5 minutes time. All right, that's fine. Let's see how far we can go, and that's versus Romania. Yeah, I agree. I think we should watch him, but let's see. Anything else? So just let's start get through with the items we have lined up here. Keep dropping the likes on the shin, people. The likes do go a long way. And this is Fabrizio Romano reporting that Chelsea are expected to make a decision soon on Jhon Duran's situation after talks with Aston Villa over swap deal. So the decision in question, I'm guessing, decided whether to still go for him or maybe look elsewhere. Chelsea are also considering another option for new striker, but talks also with Duran's agents already took place. He wants to move up to the clubs now. Yeah, that has to be plural because it's up to Chelsea and Aston Villa to come to an agreement so that the player can know where his future lies. I think I may well open that game here and the following it here. Let's see what else we have here. Jhon Duran is excited by the challenge of proving himself at Chelsea. He's understood to be keen on the move to Stamford Bridge. Excuse me. And then we move to the next item here. Jhon Duran is understood to believe he would be a good fit at Chelsea, both under the club's wider vision and the approach of new head coach Enzo Maresca. Okay, he's confident. The position remains clear for Chelsea. Levi Colwill is untouchable, and quite sure we've all seen that is untouchable. A crucial player in staying. If anything was to happen, Levi would have to tell the club that he wants to go. But at the moment, Chelsea have no message from him. This sounds a bit fishy to me. I don't know, but I'm still going to say this. I'm still going to say this. This sounds a bit fishy from the part of Levi Colwill, in my opinion. The fact that you can say this, we did experience something similar last season with regards to his future, where Leicester City were pushing to sign him. And I told people at the time, I don't see a world where not Leicester City, so to speak, Brighton would push to sign him if it hadn't told them to go give it a try, that if we're ready to let him go, that he'd go. And again, same thing. Bayern can just express interest in the player if they haven't reached out to if they hadn't reached out to his camp and the camp gave the green light, because probably Levi Colwill, I believe chances are he's concerned about the signing of Tosin, who in my opinion is the better player currently, but Levi Colwill is capable of reaching the level that Tosin has reached. And I think Tosin has played more top flight football than Levi Colwill. But let's see what happens. There's a good player there, and I hope he stays. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I think I will be watching the show on the iPad. The game I really want to watch, let me say, is the French national team game. Yeah, France versus Austria versus France. And I think I will try and do after the group stages. We'll do a prediction show on the other channel. The Belgian game. Yep, in about 3 hours. Okay. We have how many people watching? 136 people watching. 69 on YouTube. The rest on X. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And if you have any questions, drop it in the chat, and I'll try to address it. If I cannot answer your question, I will pretend I don't see it, or I can't see it. You are selfish, and I have great respect. I appreciate you, and you know I love you, Rich Money Makers. We were talking about you the other day that you weren't here, and I have great respect for you, and that's why I am a member of this channel. God bless you. God bless you too, Rich Money Makers. We appreciate you. But easy on the sugar. Man City probably, and that's from the CEO of Chelsea FC, Jingles. He's saying Manchester City probably drinking black coffee now every night as they are afraid to go to bed to avoid nightmare. They are not sure what happens tomorrow. I pity them. They're not too sure what's going to happen. And here's where they know that they're in trouble. I think was it Southampton? Everton got penalized, and we're hearing that Leicester City will also face some measure of punishment. Who else? I think and precedent is important. So if they are allowed off the hook is not the line. I don't know the term. A much better term to use right now. I think it's a dangerous precedent, and I don't think the Premier League would want that. So they will still face some measure of punishment, regardless of their political reach, for lack of a more specific language there, because it's a state-owned organization, if you prefer, entity maybe, or club. They have political connection that can help them wield some influence. But one thing I'm sure they cannot do is not face any measure of punishment. They will face some measure of punishment, and if it's not, you could say, close to measuring the accusations, then it will lead to some reforms to ensure that every other club will say, okay, yeah, okay, you know what, that's fine, in my opinion. Brighton and Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool facing some punishment? Really? All right, keep dropping the likes in the stream, people. The likes that do go a long way. Etanida Oluwaroke me saying there. To be honest, he says, to be honest, I think they all are the detrimental point of severe and revengeful sanctions. Wow, from the FA, especially with their attempt to countercharge, Let me see that. To countercharge a governing body that I feel have been lenient on them so far. I think you can say it's actually a strategy, um, because they know they're in trouble. If for me, that counter charge, just using the language you used there, is reflective of the fact that they've come to terms with the fact that they are in serious trouble, and that they're trying as much as they can to reduce the measure of punishment they face. Man City are definitely toying with fire, but I think those other clubs. I think it'd be worse if they don't. If they don't do what they're doing right now, you've called toying with fire. I think if they don't do that, it'd be worse. To picture tents around them should be more careful. They're doing what I believe they should be doing. If they don't, they'd face a more severe punishment, and that's a huge risk for them, in my opinion. Um, Yes, people keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. We don't have anything else lined up to talk about here, but if you have any questions, you go ahead, drop it in the chat, and I'll try the best I can to address it. We've addressed that particular news. Maybe I need to refresh this to see if there's been any update while we're busy discussing the items we have lined up. And I think it only makes sense that we round up as soon as possible, and maybe start the show earlier than usual, because the Euros, if anything, that's a 6 a.m. Show. We should always start around 3 a.m. to have at least 3 hours to address all the items we have lined up, because usually on a very good thing we have a lot that even in some cases 3 hours aren't enough to for us to complete the items we have lined up. Anything else here? Brighton have made contact to start talks over Crescencio Somerville deal. Liverpool and Chelsea have been monitoring him in recent months. Still open race. Okay, if Fabrizio Romano says it's still an open race, chances are we'll still go back for him and get the deal over the line. And here, Chelsea Dodgers quoting, is that Relevo? Is that how you pronounce that? I'm not sure. Saying Atletico Madrid has asked Chelsea about the situation of Conor Gallagher and is waiting to know what Chelsea's position is. I think, given what we heard last season, Chelsea's position is if the player wants to leave, they're open to selling him. So right now, everything comes down to Conor Gallagher, whom he said that he will decide what to do after the Euros. Now his priority right now is to do well at the Euros, and I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a complicated situation, in my opinion. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. What's this about? Okay. Someone's interview. There's not much to talk about. I think we should be calling it a day in a few minutes. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. We'll address it. Otherwise, uh, we will call it a day. No need to bore ourselves to death here. So, any questions? Does anybody in the chat have any questions? And big up to all of you. I think we would be better off calling it a day. If anything new emerges, by the end of the day, I'll have the time to schedule another show. New member, Rich Money Makers has become member again. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for what's the language I'm looking for? Rejoining again. And I cannot thank you enough. And if you're in the chat, if you look at the very top of the chat window, pinned, we have Trevoh's, the link to Trevoh's YouTube channel pinned at the very top there. You can go check it out. And I'm quite sure you will like what you see. Please subscribe. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. With that, I think we've come to the natural end of the show because there's nothing else to address here. We've addressed all the items we have. And I think, let's go watch a Chelsea player in the Euros in Misha. And it's a player I like, even though my plan was to watch the French national team game. But let's go watch Misha. With that, thank you to Rich Money Makers. Thank you to Temidayo Oluwarakemi. Thank you to Trevoh. Thank you to Jude. Chelsea FC Jingles CEO. Thank you to Trevoh, who was here. Thank you to Julius Armour _ Also, thank you for that update there. And thank you for Ngale. I appreciate you all. And if I miss your name, apologies. See you guys next time. God bless us all and cheers.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change.